When Cat Teacher arrived the next day, he found that a banquet had already begun, and the bull-headed yokai jokingly called Natsum a side dish for the drinks. Natsum felt somewhat offended, but thankfully, Grandma Onion intervened, preventing him from becoming the center of the yokai's conversation. That day, Natsum began learning how to make pottery. Grandpa Radish felt content, thinking that if his craft could be passed down to Natsum, he could die without regret. Although it was said jokingly, Natsum sensed that Grandpa Radish was hiding something. Suddenly, the wine cups in the hands of the yokai began to vanish. Even Cat Teacher didn't get his fill, but Grandma Onion insisted it was due to the one-night cups time limit, apologizing for not being able to drink into the night. The yokai left disappointed, but Cat Teacher, with his sharp insight, revealed that the true reason the cups disappeared was because the yokai no longer had the strength to maintain the cups' vanishing effect. Natsum was stunned, and he finally understood why they wanted him to inherit the art of making the cups. Cat Teacher then mentioned that tonight, a once-in-12 years competition for the spring water that boosts yokai power was about to begin. Perhaps that was why Grandpa Radish and his wife were staying. But Natsum could not let the elderly couple risk their lives fighting yokai for the spring water. When Natsum returned, he found that Grandpa Radish and his wife were already gone. Natsum hurried to the spring, unaware that the elderly couple was already in a fierce battle with a great yokai for the ownership of the spring water. In the end, the elderly couple lost. Although Natsum arrived in time, the great yokai, who had already drunk from the spring, was beyond his ability to defeat. However, with Cat Teacher's help, Natsum was protected from harm, and the situation calmed down under the power of Cat Teacher's yokai strength. Grandma Onion considered adding the spring water to her glaze, but Grandpa Radish immediately rejected the idea. In all their years of making the one-night cups, they had never made one for themselves. This time, he wanted to use the spring water to make a permanent cup, a mandarin duck cup, to memorialize their lost youth. Grandma Onion was deeply moved. Though they could no longer make the wine cups, as long as they were alive, their travels would continue. Of course, they also looked forward to Natsum's coming of age. Though their lifespans were short compared to yokai, they were still far longer than a human's fleeting life.